Okay. Let me go ahead and share this out. Tweet. Alrighty. What is going on, everybody? What is up? Thank you all for joining me today. Nate, my friend, welcome. Everything is well, folks. Everything is well. What is going on, everybody? What is up? DJ Steele's my guy. What is going on, folks? All right, let me wait a little while. We'll get a few more people in here, then we will get the ball rolling. What's going on, Jonathan? Thank you for being here. Nelson, my friend, thank you. Coop, what's going on, Coop? Steven, hanging out at the beach watching the source. Now, that is living life, Steven. I like that. Yes. Charlie, yo, Pete, the music video is hot. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Sal, my good man, Sal. Guys, I got a couple of updates on a few things that we will talk about here when it comes to me and different type of things. So we'll talk. I'm where Pete is right now. The toilet, Coop. There's no better place to be. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We will talk about pictures and things like that. Let me wait a few more for a little while longer, get more people in, and then we will get started. Oh man, DJ Steele's, come on! DJ Steele's always gotta give it to me, man. He always gotta get me, man. 7 straight, yes. The Yankees are on a roll. They look like the team to beat. Tyler, my friend, welcome. Thank you so much. And I gotta thank Tyler for helping out with a lot of the trade scenarios I put on Twitter. Tyler is absolutely awesome. Is the report that the Yankees won't trade Frazier for a rental true? We will get there. We'll talk about quite a few things, guys, and we will go from there. I actually do want to open on Gary Sanchez, so let me get going. Let's get started. We got about 50 people already in here. We just started, so we'll go from there. All right, so I want to get started with Gary Sanchez. So let me talk quickly about Gary Sanchez. And a lot of you guys have been following me for a long time. A lot of you know how hard I was with Gary Sanchez last year. I reported during the middle of last year, around this time last year, I think it was June or July, when I talked about that the Yankees leadership was very upset with the way that Gary Sanchez came into camp. He was out of shape. He wasn't where they wanted him to be. They actually had a plan for him where he needed to be. And he didn't get there. He wasn't where he needed to be. And you could see it. He was sluggish. He was slow. He wasn't the same guy. Yes, the injuries, hurt and whatnot and go from there. But it is what it is. So if a lot of you guys remember this offseason, I said, I think Gary Sanchez is really going to come back and do well. I think he can't be worse. He got to be better. One of the things I got upset with a lot of Yankee fans when they would try to debate me about Gary Sanchez is the first thing they would try to do is lower his standard. They would forget that this was a guy that many projected to win the MVP award. This was a guy that many people say would break the home run record as a catcher. This is the guy that everybody said would be the middle of the bat impact hitter for years to come. And then people started saying, well, name me a better catcher that hits for more power. They would start lowering Gary Sanchez's standard of what he should be. And I would always fight back and say no, because if he's not the guy that we thought he would be, then you might as well get rid of him. If he's not the guy that we thought he would be, then he's pointless. If he's just a decent catcher that hits decent, maybe hits 220 every year, that's not who I wanted. That's not who I thought he would be. I said all along, they need to be hard on him. This guy needs to recognize who he is and how good he should be. The guy we are seeing now is the guy I fought for with many people to tell him this is the guy Gary Sanchez needs to be. This is the player that we expected him. This was the ceiling that we talked about. The potential that we talked about for years to come. That this is what we think he could possibly be, and that's what we're seeing. Not a guy who's just horrible defensively. Not a guy who maybe hits 25 homers or bats 220. That's not the guy we wanted to be. That's what a lot of fans turned him into. They turned him into well, he's still better than most other catchers. But that wasn't the expectation. This is the guy that we've expected him to be. So I wanted to clear that because a lot of people still have this idea that I hated this guy. I never hated him. I love the guy. Just be real, Sim. You ain't like him because he was fat. No, DJ Steele's like another. Look, your boy was fat for years. I was extremely fat. I was extremely obese. I was 300 pounds at 17, 18, 19 years old. I lost a ton of weight. It's not easy. It's not easy to stay in shape or be somewhere you want to be. But my point here is Gary Sanchez is excellent. He has a chance to really do something spectacular and amazing. So I'm excited for Gary. He's having an MVP season. As a catcher, this is very hard to do. It's the same year when Posada hit that, 3-something, he hit well above 300. And I said, man, this guy needs more consideration of MVP votes because it's not easy to do this. It's unbelievable. So Gary Sanchez has been awesome. You guys know that. He's one of the main reasons why the Yankees are in first place and just have this unbelievable offense. But we'll talk more about that. So, guys, I'll open it up to you all. That was my little opening. Let's go ahead and talk. Isn't Gary on the AL squad for the All-Star team? No doubt about it. He's the starter. He is the starting catcher, and there's no doubt about that. Jonathan says, if the Yankees get an ace, they're the World Series champions this year. I agree. I agree 150%. I think if the Yankees do somehow get the starter we want them to get, whoever that may be, would be amazing. And I will get on Scherzer in 1 second to update you guys on what I heard on my tweet. So we will go from there. Seems like a lot of people heard the same thing, so it's not really new coming from me. And I'll jump into that real quick. Any update on Maven's injury, Coop? No, it looks like it's bad. It looks like it's going to be a pretty bad injury. And he's going to be out for a while, it looks like. So let me go ahead and talk about Scherzer, because I know people want to hear about this. A lot of people reported this yesterday, along with me reporting it also, but many others had the same info, it seems like. And maybe it's something that the Nationals are kind of putting out there to get teams to back up a little bit, or to let their fan base know, look, we're in this. We don't want to deal them. We're not going to deal them. So I heard yesterday that Mike Rizzo basically gave his word to Scherzer that he will not deal him, that he wants Scherzer on this team to win. It's the reason why they feel they are going to invest more in this club and push hard to win this year and in the future. But here's the thing. Are we really going to sit here and believe that if the Nationals fall out of this thing really, and they know for a fact, we can get major league caliber guys and ask for really whatever the hell we want? And if a team opens up and gives us maybe 3 or 4 major league ready, young, controlled players, how do we say no to that with the club also taking on some of this salary? Because the Nationals can do that. So, folks, that's why I get along so well with Tyler, Sports Talker, is because we're able to come up with these trade ideas that do make sense. You're not going to get Max Scherzer for a bag of dirt because you're accepting some money and you're accepting some of that salary. Max Scherzer is going to hurt. If you get Max Scherzer, expect to give up a lot and expect to take some money back. That's the only way it's going to work. And for the Nationals, that's the only way it should work for them. They shouldn't accept anything less, and they won't. So is there a possibility? There's always possibilities. If this team falls out of contention even further, they're still somewhat in there, still early in the year. We're not even at the midway point yet, the All-Star game coming up soon. But you got to believe that there is no way in the world the Nationals do not ask for a lot, and they will. So we'll see what happens. Nationals have 4 winnable series to end the first half. It will say a lot about them. Tyler, again, you are spot on, no doubt about it. You're going to really see what they do here in the next couple of weeks, so we'll see what happens. How do the Nats expect to stay relevant if they don't take prospects? Didn't get anything for Harper and won't get nothing for Scherzer. Well, the difference between Harper and Scherzer is Harper's a free agent. It was a free agent the next year. Scherzer's not. Scherzer's controlled for multiple more years. And let's also not forget the Nationals do have good names. They do have good young players. They are a team that you think a few things fall into place, and they could make a legit run. I thought they would win the East this year. They were my pick to definitely win it. So a few things just need to go right for them to get back in there. That's why I understand the idea of them not jumping the gun looking to make a deal. I had an interesting 3-team scenario sent my way dealing with Bauer going to the Nats and Scherzer going to the Yankees. Thought it was interesting. That would make a bit of sense. That would be very interesting to think about. Just on the peripheral of thinking about it, it makes a lot of sense. Can't give up Torres for Max. No, Gleyber Torres shouldn't go anywhere. Gleyber Torres shouldn't go anywhere. Rendon is as well, and he most likely won't get dealt. I agree. El Chino says, I am a Yankee fan, and I'm so scared that Yankees will trade Frazier for Bumgarner and not Scherzer. We'll see. We will see. Nationals are not a playoff team, okay? Nicholas says, Frazier not traded for a rental. Thoughts? My thoughts on Frazier not getting traded for a rental. I don't know, man. Here's my thing. And DJ Steels, man, I thank you. I'm going to get to that 1 second. Here's my thing about Frazier not being traded for a rental. I like Bumgarner. You guys know I am a fan. I believe Bumgarner going to a team like the Yankees will make a big difference. I really believe that. Now, here's the way I look at it. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Let's see. Let's discuss this a little bit. And then I'll get to DJ Steels first because he is just a wonderful person. The Yankees need a legit starting pitcher more than they need another young outfielder. They got outfielders. They have a lot of them. They got plenty of them. They got plenty of outfielders, right? They really need a starting pitcher. They need a starting pitcher who can put them over the top. We don't know what is going to happen with Luis Severino. We don't know about any other move the Yankees will make. So yes, folks, I will say I am open to dealing Frazier for a rental if it's the right player. If it's the right player, I'm very willing to make that change and to make that move. I don't think Frazier's a fit for the Yankees for years to come. Look, I might be wrong. I might be totally wrong on this. I don't see Frazier as a guy that is going to benefit this club for years to come. Maybe he will. I don't see it. I don't think he will be that guy. Let me get to DJ Steels, my good friend. Only way I see Nats trading Scherzer is trading Frazier and Torres. But I don't think Nats will trade him because they want Scherzer to be their first Hall of Famer. That is his opinion. DJ Steels, that's a good opinion. And look, let's also play fair here. Are the Nationals wrong to ask for Frazier and Torres? No, they wouldn't be wrong. They can ask for whatever the hell they want. That's a lot of times what I think people seem to forget when they talk about trades and things like this in general. Why wouldn't the Nationals? And Tyler, you know, let's open this up. So let's talk. That's what these chats are going to be called. Let's talk live because we're in the middle of a discussion. So you guys know none of this stuff is scripted with me. I don't look at anything. I talk off the top of my head with knowledge. Let's think about something here. Let's think about something. Tyler brings up a good point, right? Miguel Andujar. DJ LeMahieu has been amazing. DJ LeMahieu has been amazing. We know DJ LeMahieu could be re-signed for a couple of more years going forward. He already got it for next year. What if the Yankees went to the Nationals? What if the Yankees went to the Nationals? And the Yankees said, hey, look, Nats, Rendon's leaving. We could save you guys some money. How about you save us some money? Let's think about something here. We could do a Frazier, Andujar, Herman. These guys are on the table. Montgomery, the hell with it. These guys are on the table. What are we going to look at here? What are we going to decide on? What if these guys are on the table? You name me one other place, another team where the Nationals would be able to basically tell their fan base, hey, look, guys, we love Max as much as you do. But we just got ourselves 2 Major League impact bats for one of our guys that is leaving. We've also added a Major League caliber starting arm and maybe another young prospect coming up. If you're the Nationals and Mike Rizzo, how can you pass that type of move up? And how would your fan base not be happy with that move? That's a move that would make more sense than anything. It makes a lot of sense. Easy the Indians, DJ Steele says. What would the Indians be able to do compared to what the Yankees can do? There you go. And that's a very interesting one right there from Tyler. I love that. I love it. Andujar, Frazier, Herman, and Tarpley for Scherzer and Doolittle, which extremely puts the Yankees as by far the best team in baseball. And NY Captain, there you go, my friend. You are right. We can offer a franchise-altering package. That's a great way to put it. I love that. I love that, man. Tweet that at me if you don't mind. That is absolutely awesome. I love the wording of that because that's so true. We can offer the Nationals a franchise-altering package that would make them a better ball club, maybe immediately. Of course, not immediately because Andujar's out. But in 2020, the Nationals, in hindsight, can really become a much better ball club. Also, the Nationals got money they can spend. So, makes a ton of sense, man. That's very interesting. Correct. Does Florial have a future? Yes or no? I would say yes. No, Adam. I don't think we're here saying that we're talking here in the perspective that, let's say, the Nationals are open to that. I think most of us don't believe the Nationals will trade him. From everything I've heard, they're not going to trade him. That could be a ploy, considering that myself and about 20 others reported the same thing around the same time on the same day. So, and I heard that from Mr. Reliable. So that's coming from my best guy that I get news from. So we'll see what happens there. Could have been something put out there by the Nationals. We don't know. I think Strasburg could be available. I think a few guys could be available. It's going to be interesting. The last couple of weeks going to make a lot of sense. The last couple of weeks going to open up a lot of the picture on what teams are going to do. So it's going to be fun these next couple of weeks. Luis Castillo's okay, but I don't mind him. But I'm looking for the Yankees to win the World Series in 2019. They really got to get an impact pitcher. They really have to get an impact pitcher. He wouldn't have said franchise-altering if he wasn't open to the idea. Scherzer's 10-5 rights are scary to the Nationals. That's very true. That is very true. Am I going to the London series? No, I'm not. If Scherzer is dealt top New York, I could see Nats making a run at Cole to fill that void. They can make a run at a lot of people. Folks, I got about 100 people in here. If you guys don't mind, can we get the likes up? And we will continue to go for a while longer. I would greatly appreciate you guys getting those thumbs up. Thank you so much. This is the biggest trend. Wow. Who said that? Y Pro 3. Let's put that into perspective, folks. Let's put that into perspective. This is the biggest trade deadline of Brian Cashman's career. Yes or no? I'm going to say yes. This is a team who has not won the World Series since 2009. We are going on, 10 years of not winning a World Series, right? 2009 was the last time this club won a World Series. This club needs a starting pitcher, folks. Look, let's say, for an example, if Max Scherzer ever got traded and it's not to the Yankees, something is wrong. This club needs to understand we have a core. Trade these guys if you have to. There's a core on this club. Trade these guys if you have to. Win a World Series. Simple as that. And folks, let's remember this. Trading for a Scherzer doesn't just make the Yankees the legitimate favorites to win the World Series this year. It probably makes them the World Series favorites for the next couple of years. Immediately, on arrival. Now, games aren't played by projection. I always say that. I don't care about projections. But if you are to project who would be the best team in the next couple of years, everybody would say the Yankees have Max Scherzer and a healthy Severino and Paxton are on top. They're by far the best team in baseball. Maybe one of the most, maybe one of the greatest 25-man rosters put together in baseball. If they were to win, you could easily have that debate. DJ Steele's my guy. Mod on. Look at you. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. If Cashman doesn't help the Yankees win the World Series this year, this year will be a failure. First year, 100 games and lost to the Red Sox. This year will be a failure if they don't win the World Series. I think we're all there. DJ Steele's, I mean, you put that into more perspective than any of us could. You're right. You cleared that whole thing up. You are 100% right. Spot on. If the Yankees do not win now, if they do not win the World Series, if they struggle to win a World Series, if Brian Cashman misses out on impact, on an impact starter, the Yankees have missed out. And guys, who are the impact starters available? This is why it's a tough job. So let's remember, Brian Cashman's job isn't easy. This is not MLB The Show. He doesn't go into a video game and make a deal. If you guys go ahead and tell me, let's name some of those guys that are available. Who are the real impact starters out there? Who are the real impact starters that could become available for the Yankees to get? Scherzer, Bauer. I don't know if I really throw Stroman in there. I think Stroman's fair. Bumgarner, I'd still consider in there. Bauer, Bumgarner are the best starting pitchers given their tenacity / postseason experience. I agree. Kluber's another name. I don't know how that would work. What's the update on Kluber? Anybody got an update on Kluber? Because I don't. Again, you guys know I kind of wing these things. That's what makes me so authentic. I just wing these things and we go from there. What is the update on Kluber? Kluber out for the year with a fractured arm, is he? Hasn't started any rehab, so Kluber probably wouldn't be moved. I mean, I guess there's always that possibility, but I don't see that as the number one choice then. Scherzer, Bumgarner only, says Anthony. Can we possibly win the World Series if we don't get a starting pitcher? Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't think there is always a guarantee they can't. I think they can. DJ Steele says, how about David Cohn or Randy Johnson? Their schedule is free. That's true. Simonetti, who says no? Chance Adams, Mike Tauchman, and Nestor Cortez for Marcus Stroman. I would say that the Blue Jays say no. There's nothing really there for them. Especially with the year that Stroman's having. He's having a much better year. I would think they definitely want something decent. Bauer's very nasty. Tyler says, update, Kluber may start throwing next week. Buck Showalter returned to the Yankees as a yes analyst. I love that, man. I always like Buck Showalter for the Yankees. And to hear him talk baseball, he's known as one of the best baseball minds out there. So, nice pickup. Yeah, love you too, DJ Steels. Talk to you soon, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything you do in the chats. I appreciate your support, man. Thank you. I think the Twins are a fluke. They are not that good. Division is weak. I kind of agree with that. I think the Yankees will beat up on the Twins anytime they play them. Montgomery and Sevy back, I think we would be fine. That is, again, the mistake that Yankee fans make year after year after year after year after year after year. And I'm so tired of talking about it. Stop thinking that guys that are on the disabled list are just going to come back and make a major difference. You can't think that way. You cannot think that way. You cannot believe that Luis Severino is going to come back and be the guy he was the first half of last year. You cannot believe that. The Yankees need to go out there and get somebody who is productive already, who is a legit frontline guy to compare up with Paxton and Tanaka and these other guys. You cannot assume that these guys are just going to come back and be good. Stop that mindset. This team needs to go out there and get guys now that they can win with. That is all there is to it. No, I don't think Deivi Garcia gets to the rotation yet. You guys remember early in the year, before the season started, I put out a tweet from a scout that I talked to that told me that they think this guy can fly to potentially the major leagues this year. I thought that was a bit quick, but people truly believe in this guy. They think Garcia is going to be unbelievable. I said it before the season began. That's exactly what a scout told me, to watch out for him because he's going to fly through the minors this year. He's extremely good. So we'll see. We'll see. But again, I also got told recently, the tweet I also put out, that you know, everybody thinks he's really good, that he has a chance to get going very quickly. Guys, let's continue to get those likes up. Let's hit past 50. Got over 100 people in here. Let's get over 50. I will greatly appreciate it. If you're on a video, man, just click the like. Click the little thumbs up for me, man. Come on, show some love. Show some love. Oh, yes, they said he got told that he will most likely get a chance this year. Yes, I heard that quite a bit. So we'll see, man. It's very, very interesting to see what can happen there. Yeah, man, I understand that a lot of people feel that Cashman won't go out there and make a move, that, you know, they're kind of stuck in where they got to be. Look, if the Yankees don't make a move, I'll be the first one to criticize them. I'll be the first one to criticize the Yankees. You know what I mean? So I'd be the first one to criticize Brian Cashman. You guys know I'm always quick to criticize. If the Yankees are doing something I don't agree with, I'm going to criticize them. I will be the first one to criticize them. No doubt about it. If they don't go out there and get somebody, I'll criticize them. I'll root for the Yankees and hope they win a World Series, even if they don't get somebody. But I think they need one. I think the Yankees recognize that they got something special here. And if they can go out there and add a top name, I think they have to do it. They just got to, no matter what the money is. And we don't control that. Hal Steinbrenner does. And it looks like they don't want to spend. They don't want to go over that second tier. But the Yankees need to go out there and get somebody. They can't let this pass. And I've been saying this since the offseason of last year. You don't want this core group of guys to pass without giving them the greatest chance in the world to win. That's what the Yankees have to do. They got a chance to give this club the greatest chance in the world to win a World Series for multiple years. Not just now. Multiple years. But they have to get a top-line guy. They got to get it now. Don't wait to the possibility of Garrett Cole coming here as a free agent. Don't wait for that. You got to go out there and get your guy now. No matter what it takes, get your guy now. I say trade for Matthew Boyd over Bumgarner, to be honest. Look, I'm a fan of Boyd. I'm a fan of Boyd. Do I think he is the number one choice, number two, number three? No. But I do think if the Nationals keep Scherzer, if somebody, you know, gets Bumgarner over the Yankees, you still got to add somebody. And I think he is the one that truly does have potential upside. I do worry about the second half tail off because, you know, he's been in the majors for some time. Hasn't really been this good, you know. Strikeout numbers are absolutely terrific, which I love. I love a strikeout guy, especially a lefty, especially at Yankee Stadium. I love left-handers at Yankee Stadium. Me, personally, he's one of the guys I would go after if you fall off all these guys and hope that he can keep it going. Yeah, he got hit last night. It happens. It happens. Scherzer gets hit from time to time. Guys get hit. It happens. Bumgarner's not a strikeout guy anymore. We'll see what happens if he comes to the Yankees. I mean, like I always said, man, the thing about a guy that comes to the Yankees like a Bumgarner. Bumgarner knows how to win. Some of this stuff you can't teach. You know, people talk a lot about, well, it's either you have it or you don't. I think winning in big games and having that nerve is impressive. I really do. I think having the nerve to pitch, keeping calm in big situations. I think for a guy like Bumgarner, you can't teach that. He has that already. We know he has that. We know he has the potential to pitch a Game 7 and be lights out. We know he has the potential to pitch an eliminating game and go out there and dominate. Bumgarner is about nastiness, not overpowering you. I agree. That Mark DeRosa is right. That's spot on. That's spot on. All right, guys, it has been awesome. I'm going to get ready to wrap this up. I got a few things to do, and I want to enjoy this beautiful day out here in Richmond, Virginia. We're going to go out there today. Oh, update for you guys. July 15th through about the 21st. I don't know what I'm doing yet. So there's a few different things going on. I want to update you guys because I might be in New York during those dates. Maybe. If I am in New York, I'll definitely be going to multiple games. The Yankees are at home throughout that whole week. So I will be going to multiple games, and I would love to get up with you guys. But got a couple of different things I'm working on. I may be pulled to the West Coast for music. I may be pulled out of the country for other things. So I don't know where I'll be, but I will update you guys. And things have been so hard for me with music interfering with getting up to a game, getting back in New York for a while. When I am in New York, it's for music or something else. So hopefully we can do a get-together. That's what I really want to do. That's going to be extremely fun, especially at the game. That would be absolutely awesome. But, guys, thank you all so much for everything. The video is doing amazing. The replay video is over 34,000 views. 34,000 views in barely 4 days. You guys have been awesome. The hashtag replay video. Remember, go to the video if you have not. Comment on the video. Hashtag replay video. In the middle of... Nelson, you're in Virginia Beach, my friend. Wow, you're not far from me. In the middle of July, I will choose a winner live, and I will buy that person a Yankee fitted or a snapback of their choice and send it to you directly. So remember, go to the replay video. Go to the comment section. Do hashtag replay video. Leave a comment, whatever you like, and you will be entered immediately for a chance live in the middle of July to win a Yankee fitted or a Yankee snapback. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. The replay video is doing extremely well. Guys, do me one more thing. You guys know I appreciate all the love and support you give, but if I could ask one more thing from you all. If you have a Facebook page, if you have Twitter, which I know a lot of you guys do, any social media, get the link from the video and share it for me. That would be amazing, and it's more than I can ever ask of any of you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you all. We will talk again very soon. Again, likes up, subscribe to the channel if you have not. You guys are the best. Let's talk with Simonetti. Has been fun. Talk to you guys again very, very soon. Go Yankees.